Today again we are continuing the yesterday's last class, that is locus, change of axis and straight line. So now this question number here, of course it is given 27. The point 32 undergoes the following three transformations in the order given. Reflection in the line y is equal to x, and translation by the distance 1 unit in the positive direction of the x-axis, and rotation by an angle pi by 4 about the origin in the anti-clockwise sense. Then the final position of the point 32 is number 1 minus root 18 plus 18 root 18 2 minus 3 minus 2 3 0 3 root 2 and 4 0 3. Of course, this question is asked in EAPCET 2012. Okay, right. And I want to tell you the various formula in the change of axis. First of all, shifting of origin, that is a translation of the origin without changing the direction of the axis. Suppose the origin is shifted to a point x1 y1 with respect to the old system to the point x1 y1, and suppose capital X comma capital Y are the coordinates, new coordinates of the point small x comma small y. Then it is known that small x is equal to capital X plus x1 and small y is equal to capital Y plus y1. And if the axes are rotated through an angle theta in the anti-clock sense about the origin, that is without changing the origin, then small x is equal to capital X cos theta minus capital Y sin theta, and small y is equal to capital X sin theta plus capital Y cos theta. Now using those, now we will find the procedure. So first transformation is number 1, under reflection in the line y is equal to x, the point 3 comma 2 goes to the point 2 comma 3. Just when you take the image in the line y is equal to x, the coordinates will be altered. So therefore the point 32 undergoes point 23. Next, translation of unit distance in the positive direction of x-axis, then 2 3 goes to 3 comma 3, because y coordinate fixed, so x coordinate only 2 plus 1 3. So the final position, and then axes are rotated through pi by 4 in the positive direction, that means anti-clockwise sense. So therefore the final position of the point 3 comma 3 is 3 cos pi by 4 minus 3 sin pi by 4, 3 sin pi by 4 plus 3 cos pi by 4, which is nothing but 0 comma 6 by root 2 or 0 comma 3 root 2. The answer is 3. The next problem is the angle through which the axes are to be rotated so as to remove the xy term from the equation x square plus root 3xy minus y square minus 2a square equal to 0 is number 1 option pi by 6, 2 pi by 3, 3 pi by 4 and 4 pi by 2. Okay, right. Now you know that if one of AHB is not equal to 0, then the equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0 is called a second degree equation. And in the second degree equation, the first 3 terms, namely x square term, xy term and y square term are called the second degree terms. And 2gx, gx, x term, y term are called first degree terms, and the c is called constant. Okay, right. Now, the rule is to remove the xy term from the second degree equation. You have to change the, you have to rotate the axis in the anticlockwise sense, rotate the axis in the anticlockwise sense through an angle theta, which is nothing but half of tan inverse 2h by small a minus small b. That means coefficient of x square minus coefficient of y square. If a is equal to b, then this angle theta becomes pi by 4. Okay? So, you have to rotate the angle through an angle, rotate the axis through an angle half of tan inverse 2h by a minus b when a is not equal to b. So, now here in the given equation, what is h? In the given equation, h is root 3 and a is x square coefficient, which is 1, and b is y square coefficient, which is minus 1. So, therefore, theta is equal to half of tan inverse 2h by a minus b. So, here so therefore, theta is equal to half of tan inverse 2 root 3 by 2. Half of tan inverse of 2 root 3 by 2. So, therefore, that is half of pi by 3, which is nothing but angle pi by 6. That means, to remove the xy term from the given equation, you have to rotate the axis through an angle pi by 6, namely that means 30 degrees in the anticlock sense. So, therefore, the answer is number 1. The point to which the origin is to be shifted so as to remove the first degree terms of the equation 2x square plus 4xy minus 5y square plus 20x minus 22y minus 14 equal to 0 is option number 1, 2, 3, option number 2, minus 2, 3, option number 3, 2 minus 3, and 4 minus 2 minus 3. Here, in the second degree term equation, comparing with the second degree equation, we have a is equal to 2, h is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 5, g is equal to 10, f is equal to minus 11. So, therefore, hf minus the required point to remove the first degree terms from the second degree equation, you have to shift the origin to the point hf minus bg by ab minus h square and gh minus af by ab minus h square. Here, ab minus h square is minus 10 minus 4, which is equal to minus 14. hf minus bg is 28, and that means 2 into minus 11 plus 5 into 10, and gh minus if is 10 into 2 minus 2 into minus 11, which is equal to 42. So, therefore, the required point is hf minus bg by ab minus h square, comma gh minus af by ab minus h square, which is nothing but minus 2 comma minus 3. So, answer is option number 4. Next, the equation 2x square minus 8x plus 4y plus 1 equal to 0 will be transformed to 2x square plus y square is equal to 11 if the origin is to be shifted to 1, 2 comma 2, 2 minus 2 comma 2, 3 2 comma minus 2, and 4 minus 2 comma minus 2. Again, same formula. The new origin must be hf minus bg by ab minus h square, gh minus af by ab minus h square. Now, substituting the values of a, h, b, g and f, we have ab minus h square is equal to 2, hf minus bg is equal to 4, gh minus af is equal to minus 2 into minus 2 minus 4. So, therefore, the new origin will be 4 by 2 comma minus 4 by 2, which is 2 comma minus 2. So, answer is option number 3. The area of the parallelogram formed by the lines 3x minus 4y plus a equal to 0 and 3x minus 4y plus 3a equal to 0, 4x minus 3y minus a equal to 0, and 4x minus 3y minus 2a equal to 0 is option 1 a square by 7, 2 2a square by 7, 3 4a square by 7, 4 2 into mod a by 7. And now here everybody knows that that is derived in your classroom. The area of a parallelogram whose sides are a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, and a1x plus b1y plus d1 equal to 0, and a2x plus b2y plus d2 equal to 0 is modulus of d1 minus c1 into d2 minus c2, modulus of d1 minus c1 d2 minus c2 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So here easy to remember the formula. d1 minus c1 means the difference of the constant terms of two parallel sides multiplied by the difference of the constant terms of the other two parallel sides by whole by a1 b2 minus a2 b1 means x coefficient of first equation into y coefficient of second equation minus x coefficient of second equation into y coefficient of first equation. So here if you substitute the values, here you know that a1 is equal to a, and d1 is equal to 3a, c2 is equal to minus a, and dt is equal to minus 2a. So therefore, if you substitute those values, you will have the answer. Answer is, the option is, correct option is answer number 2. Option number 2 itself, 2a square by 7. So 32, next question is, the line joining the points a 2, 0, b 3, 1 is rotated about a through an angle 15 degrees in the counterclock sense, that means anti-clock sense. Then the equation of the new position of the line AB, here only I have asked only the equation of the new position of line AB, but not the new coordinates of the new position of B, is option 1 3x minus y minus 2 equal to 0, root 3 2 root 3x minus y plus 2 root 3 equal to 0, 3x minus y plus 2 equal to 0, root 3x minus y plus 2 root 3 equal to 0. Now, so you know that A is 2 0 lies on the x-axis, and BA is not 3 1. This axis is rotated in the anti-clock signs through degrees, which is how many degrees? 15 degrees. So therefore, and suppose C is the new position of B. C is the new position of B. Then AC makes an angle of 45 degrees plus 15 degrees with the positive direction of the x-axis, because AB makes an angle of 45 degrees with the positive direction of the x-axis, because the slope of AB is simply 1. Slope of AB is 1. So therefore, it's the angle made by the line AB with the positive direction of the x-axis 45 plus 15, 60 degrees is the angle made by the new position of AB. That means BA with the positive direction of the x-axis. That means angle XA is equal to 60 degrees. So therefore, its slope is tan 60, which is root 3. So therefore, the equation of the new position of AB is y minus 0 is equal to root 3 into x minus 2. So hence the correct option is option number 4. The correct option is option number 4. And the remaining in the solution, remaining thing is only for your interest sake, I have obtained the coordinates of the new position of the point B. That means the coordinates of C itself. And if you, by using complex numbers, this will be very easy. So that is, last time I have given you, explained how to find the new complex number by using rotation formula. So that I have worked out it is, even though it is not asked in the question. Right. Next, variable line is drawn through the point 1, 3, meeting x-axis at A and y-axis at B. If the rectangle OAPB is completed, then the locus of P is first option 3 by x plus 1 by y is equal to 1, second option 1 by x plus 3 by y is equal to 1, and third option x plus 3y is equal to 1, and fourth of 3x plus y is equal to 1. Right. Right. Now, line through the point 1, 3 is drawn meeting x-axis at A and y-axis at B. See the figure. So, suppose the line is, the equation is in the intercept form, x by A plus y by B is equal to 1. Since it passes through 1, 3, we have 1 by A plus 3 by B is equal to 1. Now, suppose P x comma y, P is the point x comma y. So, and you know that because A and B are A0 and 0B, P must be A comma B. So, if xy is the general coordinates of P, then x is equal to A and y is equal to B. That means, therefore, if you substitute these values in the above equation, namely 1 by A plus 3 by B is equal to 1, then you have got 1 is equal to 1 by A plus 3 by B is equal to 1 by x plus 3 by y. Because x is equal to A and y is equal to B, it is 1 by x plus 3 by y. So, the locus of the point P is simply 1 by x plus 3 by y is equal to 1, which is option number 2, 34. A straight line passing through the point 84 meets x-axis at A and y-axis at B. Then the locus of the midpoint of AB, the segment AB is, so given in 1 xy minus 2x minus 4y equal to 0, xy plus 4x plus 2y is equal to 12, and xy minus 2x minus 4y equal to 0, xy minus 4x minus 2y minus 8 equal to 0. Now, as usual, you take the line equation is AB as x by A plus y by B is equal to 1. See the figure. Since it passes through the point 8, 4, 8 by A plus 4 by B is equal to 1. Suppose mxy is the midpoint of AB bar, then x is equal to A by 2 and y is equal to B by 2. So, therefore, substituting these values in 8 by A plus 4 by B is equal to 1, we have 8 into 1 by 2x plus 4 into 1 by 2y is equal to 1, or 4x by x plus 2 by y is equal to 1, or xy minus 2x minus 4y is equal to 0. So, the correct option is option number 3. Perpendicular distance of 3 points from a line is 0, then the line passes through the point centroid 1, centroid of the triangle, 2, circumcenter of the triangle, 3, orthocenter of the triangle, 4, incenter of the triangle. Here, algebraic distance of a point from a straight line means without modulus. The same perpendicular distance formula without modulus is called algebraic distance. Understand? That means actual perpendicular distance means positive, which is mod AX1, the perpendicular distance of a line AX plus BY plus C equal to 0 from the point x1 by 1 is mod AX1 plus BY1 plus C by root over A square plus B square. But algebraic distance means without modulus. As it is, whatever sign you will get, we take that sign. So, here P1 is equal to, suppose P1 is the distance of x1 by 1 from the first from the line AX plus BY plus C equal to 0, and where P is equal to x1 by 1 point. So, P1 is equal to AX1 plus B1 by root over A square plus B square. Similarly, P2 is equal to AX2 plus BY2 plus C2 by root over A square plus B square, and P3 is equal to same AX3 plus BY3 plus C by root over A square plus B square. Now, algebra sum P1 plus P2 plus P3 equal to 0 implies 1 by root over a square plus b square into bracket into a x1 a into x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus b into y1 plus y2 plus y3 plus 3c, c plus c plus c, you will get 3 times equal to 0. So it shows that a into x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3 plus y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3 b into plus c equal to 0. That means in the above we have divided throughout by 3. So this shows that the fixed line, that line passes through x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3, which is nothing but the centroid of the triangle, the centroid of the triangle. So the correct option is option number 1. Not only see the general thing is, if from a set of points x1, x1 comma y1, x2 comma y2, etc., xn comma yn, the algebra sum of the perpendicular distance of all these endpoints from a fixed line is 0, then the line must pass through the mean of the points. That is mean position of the points. That means x1 plus x2 plus etc. xn by n and y1 plus y2 plus etc. yn by n itself. Next, the equation to the base of an equilateral triangle is root 3 plus 1 into x plus root 3 minus 1 into y plus 2 root 3 equal to 0 and opposite vertex is 1, 1. Then the area of the triangle is first option 3 root 2, second 3 root 3, third 2 root 3, fourth 4 root 3. Now here there is one thing, we know that the area of an equilateral triangle whose side length is a is root 3 a square by root 3 by 4 a square, root 3 by 4 a square. But here we don't know the length of the side, but we know the length of the altitude drawn from a to the opposite side, namely root 3 plus 1x plus root 3 minus 1y plus 2 root 3 equal to 0. So if you take, because it is an equilateral triangle, suppose the side, one side is a, the equal sides are equal to a, then you know that sin 60 is equal to, what is sin 60? P by a. So sin 60 is equal to P by a. So therefore that means root 3 by 2. Implies root 3 by 2 is equal to P by a. So that means a is equal to 2p by root 3. So delta is equal to half of root 2 by 3 into p, which is p square by root 3. So that means the area of an equilateral triangle in terms of an altitude, and in terms of an altitude from a vertex to onto the a side is nothing but p square by 2a root 3a. P square by, you will get, please see that you will get as sin 60 if take P by A, and so sin 60 means half. So you will get P is equal to root 3 by root 3 into A by 2, or A is equal to 2p by root 3, A into 2p by root 3. So therefore the area of the triangle is simply p square by root 3. So here, come on, see, p is nothing but root 3 plus 1 into 1, because the point A is 1, 1, plus root 3 minus 1 into 1 plus 2 root 3 by square root of root 3 plus 1 whole square plus root 3 minus 1 whole square, which is 4 root 3 by 2 root 3, which is root 6. So therefore delta is equal to p square by root 3, which is 2 root 3. So the answer is number 3. So please remember, you can derive it very easily. The area of an equilateral triangle in terms of the altitude, not in terms of the side. In terms of the side, we know root 3 by 4 a square, that is always. But in terms of the altitude is p square by a is equal to 2p by root 3. It's not. So a is equal to 2p by root 3. So, in place of a, if you substitute 2p by root 3, then you will get in terms of the altitude, the length of the altitude. Right. Next problem. So, here the answer option is option number 3. An equilateral triangle is constructed on the base whose equation is root 3x plus y plus 9 equal to 0, the base, see the figure. And the third vertex is on the line root 3x plus y minus 6 equal to 0. So, then the area of the triangle, please see, suppose the vertex opposite to root 3x, base root 3x plus y plus 9 equal to 0 is ax1, y1. So, therefore, the length of the altitude is root 3x1 plus y1 plus 6 by square root of 3 plus 1. But x1, y1 lies on the line root 3x plus y minus 6 equal to 0. So, root 3x1 plus y1 plus 6. And this is root 3x plus y plus 9 equal to 0. So, because the point lies on root 3x plus y minus 6 equal to 0, we have got root 3x1 plus y1 is equal to 6. So, if you substitute, then this is p is equal to 9 plus 6 by 2, which is 15 by 2. So, therefore, area is equal to p square by root 3, which is 225 by 4 root 3. 225 by 4 root 3. So, answer is option number 4. Next, the number of points having both coordinates as integers that lie in the interior of the triangle with vertices 0, 0, 0, 41 and 41, 0 is option 901, 2, 861, 3, 820, 4, 780. This is asked in mains 2015. Okay, mains 2015. Now, here see, points with integral coordinates means the coordinates must be integers. So, here you are given the triangle as right angle triangle with one vertex as right angle triangle, right angle at origin, and A is equal to 41, 0 and B is equal to 0, 41. See the diagram. Now, generally, the points with integral coordinates, they lie on the line x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1, x is equal to 2, x is equal to 3, x is equal to 4, etc. Similarly, with negative coordinates, x is equal to minus 1, x is equal to minus 2, etc. Because lie inside. So, we don't get to the points on x-axis and y-axis, integral points on x-axis and y-axis, because they lie inside the triangle. So, the required points must be lie on the lines x is equal to 1, x is equal to 2, x is equal to 3, similarly x is equal to 41 with integer coordinates. Now, you will count the number of points on the line x is equal to integral points on the line x is equal to 1. On the line x is equal to 1, the points which lie inside the triangle are 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, etc., 1, 39. Because 1, 40 we don't get, because 1, 40 means x plus y is equal to 41. That means the point lies on the side, the hypotenuse AB. But it is asked internal points inside the triangle. So, on the line x is equal to 1, the points are x, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, etc., 1, 39. So, the number of points is 39. Similarly, the points on the line x is equal to 2, the number of points is, the points are 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, etc., 2, 40, which is again 38, and which is 38 you will get, not 2, 2, 30 you will get, 2, 38, which is 38. So, number of points is equal to, then x is equal to 3, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, etc., 3, 37. So, like that if you count them, so the x is equal to 1, 39 points, on x is equal to 38 points, on x is equal to 3 line 37 points, etc. The last one is x is equal to 39, which is only 1.39 comma 1. So the total number of points which lie inside the triangle are 39 plus 38 plus 37, etc. 1. So whose sum is simply 39 into 40 by 2, which is 780. So the correct option is option number 4. Remember that this is asked in mains 2015. Locus of the image of the point 2 comma 3 in the line x minus 2x minus 3y plus 4 plus k into x minus 2y plus 3 equal to 0, where k is any real number, is option number 1, a line parallel to x-axis, option 2, parallel to y-axis, option 3, circle of radius 2, and 4, circle of radius 3. This is mains 2015. Again, now you know that suppose the given line L is the line through A12 and P dash HK is the image of the point 2, 3 in the line L. So that implies, because P dash HK is the image of P, that means, and A is on the bisector line, so that is AP dash is equal to AP. Please see, P and P dash are the images of one another in the line L. So therefore, AP is equal to AP dash. So that is AP square is equal to AP dash whole square. Now use the distance formula. 2 minus 1 whole square plus 3 minus 2 whole square is equal to h minus 1 whole square plus k minus 2 whole square. That means the locus of HK is a circle with center at 1 comma 2 and radius root 2. And radius root 2. So the correct option is option number 3. Next, a ray of light along x plus root 3y is equal to root 3 gets reflected upon reaching x-axis. The equation of the reflected ray is 1, y is equal to x plus root 3, and 2, root 3y is equal to x minus root 3, y root 3x minus root 3, and root 3y is equal to x minus 1. See the figure. So incident ray is x plus root 3y is equal to root 3. The slope of this incident ray is minus 1 by root 3. Slope of the reflected ray is 1 by root 3. Because the when the slope of an incident ray is m and the slope of the reflected ray is minus m. The slopes of ray and reflected rays are simply they differ by sign. So because the slope of the incident ray is 1 minus 1 by root 3, the slope of the reflected ray must be 1 by root 3. So reflected ray equation is y minus 0 is equal to 1 by root 3 into x minus root 3. X minus root 3. So which is root 3y is equal to x minus root 3. So therefore, correct option is option number 2, 41. If the line 2x plus y is equal to k passes through the point which divides the line segment joining points A11 and B2, 4 in the ratio 3:2, then k equals, right, k equals 1, option number 29 by 5, 2, 5, 3, 6, 4, 11 by 5. Okay, right. Now see the figure. A is 1, 1 and B is 2, 4. Suppose P divides AB in the ratio 3:2. Okay. So therefore, AP is to PB is equal to 3:2 implies P is equal to 6 plus, as per the section formula, 6 plus 2 by 5 and 12 plus 2 by 5, which is 8 by 5 and 14 by 5. So therefore, because P lies on the line L equal to 0, that is 2 into 8 by 5 plus 14 by 5 minus k equal to minus k is equal to 0. So therefore, 30 by 5 minus k equal to 0 or k is equal to 6. Next problem is the line L given by x by 5 plus y by b is equal to 1 passing through the point 13, 32. The line K is parallel to L and has the equation x by c plus y by 3 is equal to 1, then the distance between the lines L and K. Right. Now you know that you are given that L equation x by 5 plus y by b is equal to 1 and it passes through 1382, means 30 by 5 plus 32 by b is equal to 1, or 32 by b is equal to minus 8 by 5, or b is equal to minus 20. Therefore, L equation is x by 5 minus y by 20 is equal to 1. Okay? Right. Or 4x minus y minus 20 equal to 0. The line K is x by c plus y by 3 is equal to 1 is parallel to L. So, therefore, it must have the same slope. It must have the same slope as L. So, therefore, minus 3 by c is equal to 4 or c is equal to minus 3 by 4. So, K is equal to minus 4 by x, 4x by 3 plus y by 3 is equal to 1, or minus 4x plus y is equal to 3, or 4x minus y plus 3 equal to 0. So, distance between L and K is distance formula. You know that distance between two parallel lines ax plus by plus c1 c equal to 0 and ax plus by plus d equal to 0 is simply modulus of d minus c by root over a square plus b square. So, here which is 3 plus 20 by square root of 4 square plus 1 square, which is 23 by root 17, and the correct option is option number 4. Option number 4 itself. This is mains 2010. Right. Next, ABs are 3 points in the coordinate plane such that the ratio of the distance of any one of them from the points 1, 0 and minus 1, 0 is equal to 1 by 3. Then the circumcenter of triangle ABC is 1, 5 by 4, 0, 2, 5 by 2, 0, 3, 5 by 3, 0, and 4, 0, 0, which is origin. And this is asked in mains 2009. Now, coming to solution, I know that suppose x, y be one of the vertices ABC. Suppose x, y are the coordinates of one of the 3 vertices. So, then by hypothesis, x minus 1 whole square plus y square by x plus 1 whole square plus y square is equal to 1 by 9. That is x minus 1 whole square plus y square is the square of the distance. Is the square of the distance from 1, 0. And x plus 1 whole square plus y square is the square of the distance from minus 1, 0. So, therefore, x minus 1 whole square plus y square by x plus 1 whole square plus y square is equal to 1 by 3 whole square is equal to 1 by 9. Or 9x square plus 9y square minus 18x plus 9 is equal to x square plus 2x plus y square equal to 0. Or that is 8x square plus 8y square minus 20x plus 8 equal to 0. So, ABC, so that is x square plus y square minus 5x by 2 plus 1 equal to 0. So, therefore, ABC lie on a circle with center at 5 by 4, 0. With center at 5 by 4, 0. So, correct option is option number 1. Right. Next problem. Let AHK B11 C21 be the vertices of a right angle triangle with AC as hypotenuse. If the area of triangle ABC is 1, then the set of values of K. The set of values of K. Of course, set of values of K, that K is not printed, but set of values of K, because if you see the solution, you can guess it. So, now you know that the area of the right angle triangle is half base multiplied by the height, is not. So, half of BC into AB. So, that means, so half of 1 into square root of h minus 1 whole square plus k minus 1 whole square is equal to 1. Because the length BC is 2, minus 1. The length BC is simply 1 itself. So, because BC is equal to 1 and AB is equal to square root of square root of h minus 1 whole square plus k minus 1 whole square. So half of 1 into square root of h minus 1 whole square plus k minus 1 whole square is equal to 1, or that is h minus 1 whole square plus k minus 1 whole square is equal to 4. So this we can write as h minus 1 whole square plus k minus 1 whole square plus 1 is equal to h minus 2 whole square plus k minus 1 whole square. Because it's a right angle triangle. AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. In a right angle triangle, you know the sum of the squares of the sides is equal to square of the hypotenuse. So AB square is h minus 1 whole square plus k minus 1 whole square. BC square is 1 square, which is 1, is equal to h minus 2 whole square plus k minus 1 whole square. So that indicates that h minus 1 whole square plus h minus 2 whole square plus 1 equal to 0, or you will get that h is equal to 1. Now putting h is equal to 1 in 1, so that k minus 1 whole square is 4. So k is equal to minus 1 comma 3. Okay. So first you get the values of h is equal to 1, and substituting in the equation h minus 1 whole square plus k minus 1 whole square is equal to 4, you will get the values of k, which are nothing but minus 1 comma 3. Here we have used only distance formula and property of a right angle triangle. In property of right angle triangle, if B is the right angle of ABC, triangle ABC, then AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. So the correct option is k is equal to minus 1 comma 3. Here options, no option. Option number 3. Let P be minus 1 comma 0, Q be 0 0, and R is 3 comma 3 root 3. Then the equation of the bisector of the angle PQR is 1 root 3x plus y equal to 0, root 2x plus root 3y equal to 0, root 3x plus root 2y equal to 0, and x plus root 3y equal to 0. This is asked in mains 2007. Now you know that slope of QR is 3 root 3 minus 0 by 3, which is root 3. Nothing but tan pi by 3, root 3 means. And angle made by QM, that means angle bisector. QM, the bisector of angle PQR with x-axis, with the axis is equal to half of 2 pi by 3 plus pi by 3, which is 2 pi by 3. See, QM is see the figure. QM is the angle bisector of angle PQR. So, and QM makes an angle with 2 pi by 3 with x-axis. That means the slope is tan 2 pi by 3. So therefore, equation of the angle bisector QM is y minus 0 is equal to tan 2 pi by 3 into x minus 0. Tan 2 pi by 3 is minus root 3. So minus root 3x, or root 3x plus y equal to 0. So correct option is option number 1. If one of the lines represented by the equation mx square plus m square minus 1 into xy minus my square equal to 0 is a bisector of the angle of between x and y axis, then m is number 1 minus of 2 minus 2, 3 plus or minus 1, 4, 2. And you know that the lines y is equal to plus or minus x are the angle bisectors of the angle between the coordinate axis. So that means their equation x square minus y square equal to 0, so the combined equation of the coordinate axis. Now here the angle bisectors equation is given by mx square plus m square minus 1 into xy minus my square equal to 0. So therefore, the corresponding coefficients are proportional. So that is m by 1 is equal to m square minus 1 by 0 is equal to minus m by 1, m not equal to 0. So because when the denominator is 0, the numerator must be also 0. So therefore, you will have m square minus 1 is equal to 0, or m is equal to plus or minus 1. So the m is equal to plus or minus 1. So the correct option is 3. And also you can do it one another way. The lines y is equal to x and y is equal to minus x are the bisectors of the angle between the coordinate axes. So you can substitute y is equal to x and y is equal to minus x in the given second degree, that in the given pair of lines equation, then you will get also m square is equal to plus 1 and m is equal to plus or minus 1. That also you can do it then, but this is very simple. Next, a straight line through the point A 3, 4 is such that its intercept between the axes is bisected at the point A. Its equation is number 1, 3x minus 4y plus 7 equal to 0, 2, 4x plus 3y minus 24 equal to 0, and 3, 3x plus 4y plus 25 equal to 0, and x plus y is equal to 7. Now you can take that P A comma, the intercepts of the line are A and B on the x-axis and y-axis respectively, suppose. So that the equation of PQ is x by A plus y by B is equal to 1. Now A 3 by 3, 4 is midpoint of the intercept. So midpoint of PQ. So because A 3, 4 is the midpoint of PQ, we have A plus 0 by 2 is equal to 3, B plus 0 by 2 is equal to 4, A is equal to 6 and B is equal to 8. So the equation of the line is x by A plus y by B, y by 8 is equal to 1, or 4x plus 3y is equal to 24. So 4x plus 3y is equal to 24. The correct option is option number 2. Okay. So 48. If 3 non-zero numbers A, B, C are in HP, that means harmonic progression, then the line x by A plus y by B plus 1 by C equal to 0 always passes through a fixed point, and that point is 1 comma minus of 2, 1 comma minus 2, 3, minus 1 comma minus 2, 4, minus 1 comma 2. And you know that A, B, C, 3 numbers are in HP, non-zero numbers, or HP in that given order, if and only if 1 by A plus 1 by C is equal to 2 by B. That means 1 by A minus 2 by B plus 1 by C equal to 0. So that implies x by A plus y by B plus 1 by C equal to 0 passes through the fixed point 1 comma minus 2. So correct option is number 2. 49. If a vertex of a triangle is 1, 1 and the midpoints of the sides through this vertex are minus 1 comma 2 and 3 comma 2, then the centroid of the triangle is 1 by 3 comma 7 by 3, 1 comma 7 by 3, minus 1 by 3 comma 7 by 3, minus 1 by minus 1 comma 7 by 3. So here in the triangle, one vertex is given and the midpoints of the sides passed to that vertex are given, and you are asked the centroid of the triangle. Right. Now suppose B x1 y1 is B is x1 comma y1. Since B minus 1 comma 2 is the midpoint of B x1 comma y1 and A 1 comma y1, so therefore B is equal to, you will have B y1 x1 plus 1 by 2 is equal to minus 1, which is x1 is equal to minus 3, and y1 plus 1 by 2 is equal to y1 is equal to 3. So therefore B is equal to minus 3 comma 3. Similarly for C, C is, because if C is x2 y2, x2 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 3, y2 plus y1 by 2 is equal to 2. So if you apply that, C is equal to 5 comma 3. And you know that centroid of a triangle with vertices x1 y1, x2 y2, x3 y3 is nothing but x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. So therefore here centroid is 1 minus 3 plus 5 by 3 and 1 plus 3 plus 3 by 3. So which is 1 comma 7 by 3. So correct option is option number 2. Right. Number 50. Let AB is equal to 2 comma minus 3 and B is equal to minus 2 comma 1 be vertices. Of course repeated, the sentence word is repeated, don't worry, be vertices of a triangle ABC. If the centroid of the triangle moves on the line 2x plus 3y is equal to 1, then the locus of the vertex C. So here what you need in a triangle, you are given two fixed vertices and the third vertex is a variable vertex. But further you are given that the centroid lies on some line. The centroid lies on that moves on some line, because if third vertex varies, centroid also varies. So then he has asked the locus of the vertex C is 1, 2x plus 3y is equal to 9, 2, 2x minus 3y is equal to 7, and 3, 3x plus 2y is equal to 5, and 4, 3x minus 2y is equal to 3. Now suppose let C be h comma k. So therefore that G is equal to 2 minus 2 plus h by 3, that means h by 3, and minus 3 plus 1 plus k by 3, that is minus 2 plus k by 3. This lies on the line 2x plus 3y is equal to 1, that means 2 into h by 3 plus 3 into k minus 2 by 3 is equal to 1, which is 2h plus 3k is equal to 9. Therefore, the locus of C is 2x plus 3y is equal to 9, and which is option number 1. 51. A line L has intercepts A and B on the coordinate axis. When the axes are rotated through a fixed given angle without changing the origin, has intercepts P and Q, then relation between A, B, P and Q is 1, A square plus B square is equal to P square plus Q square, 2, 1 by A square plus 1 by B square is equal to 1 by P square plus 1 by Q square, and 3, A square plus B square is equal to B square plus Q square, and 4, 1 by A square plus 1 by P square is equal to 1 by B square plus 1 by Q square. Okay? Now you know that the equation of the same line, in two different positions are simply x by A plus y by B is equal to 1 and x by P plus y by Q is equal to 1. And whatever be the equation of the line, same line, is not, the distance of the origin from the line is always constant. With it will not change. So therefore, the distance of the origin from the first line x by A plus y by B is equal to 1 is 1 by square root of 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. And its distance, the distance of origin from the second one is 1 by square root of 1 by P square plus 1 by Q square. Because these two are equal, we have 1 by A square plus 1 by B square is equal to 1 by P square plus 1 by Q square. So the correct option is option number 2. 52. See, the line Ax plus By plus C equal to 0 passes through a fixed point Hk if and only if A, B, C are in AP, then the fixed point Hk is minus 1 comma 2, 1 comma minus 2, 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 1. Okay. Suppose in the equation Ax plus By plus C equal to 0, suppose ABC are in AP. ABC are in AP. So therefore, so that you know that B is equal to A plus C by 2 or A plus C is equal to 2B, which indicates that A minus 2B plus C equal to 0. So which clearly indicates that the line Ax plus By plus C equal to 0 passes through 1 comma minus 2. Passes through 1 comma minus 2. And the converse is also very easy. Converse means if the line passes through 1 comma minus 2, then the coefficients A, B and C are in AP. So because it passes through 1 comma minus 2, A into 1 plus 2 into plus B into minus 2 plus C equal to 0, or A plus C is equal to 2B. So that ABC are in AP. That means a line, this is of course these things they are not usually taught in the classroom. That's only you will get in the problems. ABC are in AP, then the line Ax plus By plus C equal to 0 passes through the fixed point 1 comma minus 2, and all lines passing through 1 comma minus 2, then ABC are in AP. My students, so now these are some of the problems on straight line, and we will continue in the next class.